you guys have followed our tutorial on how to make a 5-volt waterproof Blue Ghost controller, you may have concern that in the event that the inverter were to stop working, that the entire controller would be worthless. Well, I'm going to show you guys how to replace this dead inverter with another one and save the controller. Here's some quick tests that you can do to determine if it is the inverter itself or if it is the controller. First up, with nothing connected to the controller, you don't want any LEDs, you want nothing connected to it, you're going to go ahead and connect your power and ground to the controller itself. A really good indicator is this number here. When I get dead ghost controllers, this number is usually way lower or way higher. It will vary a little bit, so it could be as low as 0.01, be as high as like 0.05, but it should be in that ballpark. The bad controllers I get, this is usually flat line. There's usually 0 or 0.002 or something really low. I've had a couple where there's some capacitor issues and that voltage might spike up almost to an amp or 0.2 or something a little bit higher like that. So that's a pretty good sign that the controller itself is working. But you can double check that by pulling up the app and connecting to the controller. So in this case, it popped right up and it loaded right back up into the controller. Now you can check some basic stuff. Let's see if your signals are working. This is also a good way just to make sure that you are actually connected to the proper controller. We can test one of these signals. We can see we're getting a signal from it. So pretty safe to say the controller is not the issue here. The next thing that we're going to want to check is our power and ground coming through our wires here. And you're going to probe your power and your ground. And as you can see there, we should be seeing 5 volts. We're seeing 0.2. So this inverter has gone bad on us. And being that this is a potted waterproof controller, there is no real way to open this up and pull the inverter out. That is inside of the box. But instead of throwing away the entire controller, this can be saved. And if you remember our videos showing how to build this, we do not run the controller off of the inverter. That's why we were still able to connect. So that 12 volt is coming directly from our power supply to the Ghost controller and to the inverter. And that is what saved this controller. If we run our Ghost controller to the inverter and we build it this way, this would be trash. There's nothing you can do to fix it. But in this case, all the wires that we need are right here. We have our LED power and ground right here, and we have our main power and ground here. So if we put this inverter in line and we run our power and ground to the inverter, in line with this main power and ground coming in, and we run our power and ground out to these wires going out, we can fix that. All right, so I went ahead and pulled this back here. I cut, and you can see I've got it spliced in using shrink tubing. And then I've got the outputs here spliced in, your power out 5 volt and your ground out 5 volt, spliced in there with shrink tubing as well. And then I can pull the braided sleeving back up over top of there to clean that up just a little bit. We can go ahead and plug it back in, connect in the app, and double check to see if that fixed our problem. So we do see it shows up in the app here, and I'm connecting to it now. It pulls right up. Now we can double check on our voltage meter here and see if we've got power. So I show about 5.1 volts, so that is getting power. So now we can plug in a halo and see if it lights up. And we're good to go. Double check both outputs. And then you can just secure this on top here. Once again, just use some of that Gorilla Glue. Put a dab on there. Add a couple clamps to hold it in place and let it dry, and you're good to go. Then you've brought a Blue Ghost controller back. It is a little more to it than it was originally, but just remember, if you do wire it up the way that I show in some of our shorts, you can save this controller in the event that that inverter does go bad.